Let's get to it.
Alright, YouTube, what's going on? It's Mesa Sean back at it with some Destiny. Alright, so apparently I'm in love again. Found a new pulse rifle that I absolutely adore. First it was, let's see, the Hopscotch. Then it went to the Villainy when the Taken King came out. Then it went to Nerwin's Mercy. And now it's the Reflection Sum. So now I got this from playing Trials of Osiris. This is the Adept version, okay? So I'm gonna go in and show you the perks here. Now I don't know what the regular version is. I don't know what's the difference between the Adept version and the regular version, because we know what past Trials, the Adepts were always with some sort of elemental damage to them. But no more of those elemental damage. But this thing is just a monster in PvP, and it's also I love using it in PvE now, especially because mine landed with a higher attack value than my other normal pulse rifle. So I am not infusing this thing. I like it the way it is. The one I happen to get was just beautiful in terms of its perks, and I got really, really lucky. And lucky that this one dropped to 319. My Villainy, which I use for PvE and PvP, because it's got a feeding frenzy on it, and I love the sights, and it hits hard, is only at, I believe, 309 or 308 or something. So here, look, I got a 319 pulse rifle that I could use in Trials. I could use it in Iron Banana Cakes. I could use it in PvE. I'm very happy camper. Now, before all the Hawksaw fans come out to rag me, let me just discuss that for a second. Before I got a Hopscotch Pilgrim, I was all about Praetor's Timepiece. I love the sight. I love fast-firing pulse rifles. I love it with Headseeker. I haven't found a Taken King version of that yet, and I know everyone's saying the Hawksaw. I got one. It had decent stats, but I couldn't find one. I don't know. Can you still get Headseeker on pulse rifles? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. But maybe if I get a good Hawksaw, then I'll be happy. But for me, I think I just got way too used to the faster firing, higher impact pulse rifles. So, but enough of this babble. Let's go in and do some comparisons. Now, I did a little homework just now, and the Adept versions mean that they have this perk called Last Resort, okay? The non-Adept versions don't have this perk, it just says kinetic damage. Last Resort is that the weapon's going to handle and reload faster if you're the last living person on your fire team. So what does that lend itself to? Trials of Osiris, basically. You can see on mine, let's see, I got the Quick Draw IS, which is not bad, and even though that middle sight, the red dot ORA2, looks bulky, that thing is awesome. I mean, it takes up a little bit of screen real estate, but I love it. I got Army of One, which quick unassisted kills. It's going to reduce my melee and grenades. I like that. I use Ejection Mold, and then it's also got Third Eyes. Third Eye helps nervous Nellies like me who's constantly looking down at my radar. Alright, so let's do some comparisons to my favorite pulse rifles. So, Villainy and Reflection Sum. Aim assistance, actually Reflection's got less, 54 compared to 60, which I prefer. I don't like, you know guys, aim assistance for some reason throws me off. I'm used to kills on Shadowfall where there was no aim assistance. Even though the impacts look the same, it's showing that there's 14 for impact on the Reflection and only 9 on the Villainy. And that would make sense because, man, it just feels like the Reflection hits a little bit harder. 30 rounds in my Villainy, 27 in my Reflection. With regards to rate of fire, exactly the same. But range, though, Reflection Sum counts out at 43, 39 for the Villainy. So, looking at Nerwin's Mercy, which is one of my personal favorites. I have the one stock from Lord Guard and Saladin. It's got Third Eye, it's got Outlaw, max stability. Aim assistance, a lot more. It's got 65 compared to 54. I do notice that. Do you guys notice it? I notice it for like Nerwin's Mercy. That was my go-to pulse rifle last night in Trials next to No Time to Explain. And it just feels like it wants to go for headshots. Again, it's showing impact, even though it looks on paper that they're the same. Impact is 14 on Reflection and 9 on Nerwin's Mercy. So, Reflection, again, feels like it just hits a little bit harder. Now, comparing it to the beloved Red Death, aim assistance is nearly the same, 54 on the Reflection, 50 on the Red Death. It says impact of 14 for Reflection, 9 on Red Death. I think that's bullshit. Same thing with the range. It says 43 on Reflection, only 35 on the Red Death. Don't believe it. I think all the stats are wrong on the Red Death when you look at it on paper. It just feels like Red Death hits hard, it has great range, and even though it shows that it has terrible stability, I find Red Death is just fine in the stability department. And you really can't beat the Unflinching of Red Death, the actual perk of Red Death, which gives you the health back when you get a kill, and also I like those high caliber rounds to stagger people. Then lastly, looking at No Time to Explain, which I'm going to have a full review of, I think, on Monday. Absolutely, I like that thing. I used it a lot in Trials. Aim assistance, very low on No Time to Explain, 40, which, again, I prefer less aim assistance. In terms of impact, it's saying 14 on Reflection and also 9 on No Time to Explain. I don't know. No Time to Explain feels like it hits pretty damn hard, or as hard as the Reflection Sum. In terms of range, 43 for the Reflection, 46 for No Time to Explain. But on paper, well, obviously with choosing perks and everything, No Time to Explain's got great range. The biggest downfall with No Time to Explain is the damn muzzle flash. Way too much muzzle flash for Shawnee. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. What's your favorite pulse rifle for both Crucible and also PvE? So that's it. Drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Make sure you follow me on the Twitter at Mesa Sean. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And that's it. I'm out of here like Vladimir.